Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're back in Isla, and it's back in that direction, which is not what I anticipated. I'm glad to have Torgal and our brother with us. I do wonder if mayhaps we had gone ahead and done the quest that we need to do. Priceless, I believe it is. Maybe Jill might be with us as well? It's possible that at the end of her quest, she'll be like, Clive, I'm gonna stick with you no matter what. And that's when we determine, that's when we figure out that, oh, we could have done all of these side quests with her if we had done these in the proper order. What if that's what it is? What if each one of these unlocks another... Okay, so we did a quest with Joshua where we get Joshua in the party. And then we do a quest with Joshua where we get Jill in the party. And then we do a quest with Jill where we get Gav in the party. And then we realized we could have done all the side quests with everyone in the party if I'd been paying attention. That would break my soul into 1,000 microscopic pieces and scatter them to the winds with just the deepest levels of sadness and misery. That's okay, we're gonna press through on. We're just gonna press on. I hate that we can't control how fast he runs. I hate that it's just like, after you run for a little while, he starts running and that you have no say over it. Like, that actually infuriates me. Nah, I don't really want to fight any of these guys. I don't care. We're pretty close to where we need to be anyway, so let's just... We are literally 9 levels higher than these guys. It wouldn't be a fair fight for them. Tell you what. Hey, just because I'm sick of them chasing me, I'll go ahead and do this. And this ought to be it, right? Like, this ought to kill them all. Okay, except for that one. Oh, it's a big slime. That's not what I was expecting it to be. You have to understand. The reason that I'm shocked is I thought it was just another bird. I didn't actually look. Oh, there's another one! Of course there's another one! Gosh darn it. Okay, hold on. Bring about the twister. There we go. Can we, like, run away from them, or is it too late at this point? Are we stuck in this fight here? Does that get both of them, or does that only work because... I'm actually very confused about what's happened here. I think we might have froze both of them, though. Also, I think there's another thing involved in this fight somewhere. I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. Let's just go ahead and do a big punch if we can. I'm confused. Both of these guys seem to be taking a nap right now. I don't know how that works. The other one is back up, though, and he's angry. We're just attacking them at random. This isn't what we're meant to be doing here. This is not what we're meant to be doing here. Gosh darn it, I don't want to take a potion over this. I kind of feel bad abandoned. Oh, there's another one! No, we're leaving! We're not doing this. I refuse to do this. We're getting out of here. We're leaving here right now. I don't have the time or the patience for this nonsense. This isn't required. There's no reason for us to be engaging in this. We have other things to be doing.
This place has been flooded twice over.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way, doesn't it? We're going over the...
blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah, no, I feel like we found them already. Look at all these white blooms, and there's a waterfall, and there's also a lindworm, which I kind of don't want to have to fight if it can be avoided. I guess it can't be avoided. There's going to be combat whether we want it or not in this situation. I just wanted to come here. I wanted to get some pretty flowers. I wanted to take them back so that you could make amends with the young princeling emperor fellow. But the game said, no, not today. Not today. If anything else gets involved in this fight, so help me. I haven't the patience for it. I haven't the patience for it one bit. It's weird that we never got the ability to upgrade... Hold on a second, let me do this first. Dang it. Got this, pal. Oh, wait, no, what if this hits things in the background that are further away and then they're involved in the fight now and I have no control over it? I did not anticipate that that might happen. Hey, wait a minute. No, we should be able to pull him down. Right? Wait, why are we not pulling? Fine, just get him with the claws. I don't care. Dodge out of the way. There you go. Hit him with a big punch. Son of a gun! How? How did you evade? How did you evade? So upset with you right now. I'm furious. I also had a question come to mind. I had something I wanted to talk about. It was of utmost importance, and it's now gone from my memory. It's completely failed me. I have no idea what I was going to say. I don't know what question I was going to ask. Maybe I was going to make a reference. I can't remember now. Just from the fury of this encounter. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, I remember now. How come we haven't, like, ever gotten another ATB gauge? Or is that even a possible thing that you could do? That feels like something you ought to have the ability to do, and we've just not... You feel like you'd be able to get some to match your health, right? So we should have like 2 more by now. And we only have the 2. That's odd. I have no explanation for it. Maybe there's an item you can get that we've just not been paying attention to?
They are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Do we actually need to? Just deliver the wild wyvern tail. Okay, so we're done here. We can head on over to Martha's Rest, as it were. Oh, I did see your comment there. Go get supper. What about dinner? What about second dinner? What about second supper? What about dinner, which is lunch and dinner combined?
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
That's not super specific, is it?
Then I'm your man.
You got something.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo.
Really?
Near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool.
I know where that is.
Took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Is it sad that I've already forgotten why he wanted... Oh, right, we're building like a little welcoming gift for the baby. I remember now. So we just need to find a couple more people to chat to about this situation.
Look, Daddy. It's shining so brightly. Isn't it pretty?
What are you talking about?
Pretty glowing sinister.
Oh, are we talking about these spikes? Yeah, I don't know what they're about either. They just cropped up. It's where we fast traveled to, but apparently the people in the world are not familiar with the concept of fast traveling. That, or they're talking about the large flying crystal in the sky, but they can't see that from where they're standing. I can't even see it. I have no clue where it is. Did we ever buy the song from this fella?
How do?
I do well, thank you for asking. We're pretty much topped up on everything we need, and we've already bought the Founder's
Take care
Footsteps,
there,
so
eh?
we're good to go there.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin.
Ah, here we go. I feel like we're just gonna go hunt down a silver chocobo.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years.
What about in a little hovel
Word
near
is
East?
they were all hunted
East,
for their
East.
feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
What about a little hovel near Eastpool, eh? What about there? You reckon we might find one there, eh? I wonder if the last person might be inside of the inn. Maybe just hanging out, having a drink? Okay, maybe not. I mean, technically, according to the quest log, we're still in the area. They're still nearby, so they could still be in here. But I feel like, you know, you walk in here, you just exist in this space, and you probably got a pretty good lay of the land. You know what's going on in here. It doesn't take long. Last time we were searching for someone near Martha's Rest, they were right behind the inn. So maybe we should start there.
It doesn't
In this
still
little
hurt, does it?
alleyway, I believe. Yeah, no one's back there. Okay. We're looking for merchants specifically, so you'd think they'd be back there where all the other merchants are, but nay! Here they are, petting a rock. What are those? Those are definitely sacks, possibly of grain. Definitely not a
Can I
rock.
help you with summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
I do.
It wouldn't be the first time.
I do.
A
The
silver
ravings of a
chocobo
madman led
sighted
us
in
to
the
find our
hills near
chocobo.
Rhiannon's ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here,
It's perfect that that was the last one we talked to, because that was right by the gate we need to go to. And also, this is where we found our unique white chocobo. And remember, everyone was raving about how there was a white chocobo rescuing them from... Oh, look! They're guarding the town! Beautiful! Actual, like, changes to the environment. We love to see that. I don't want to deal with the death blossom right now. We're just going to hop
Someone's brave.
right over them. Hop over the fallen bug. Just completely avoid all combat with them if we can. If we can just keep running and gliding, that would be swell. Have we...
bandits for a change.
Yeah, we've been over here before. I don't think we've been over here for anything, though, is the issue. Oh. I thought a beast was about to fall out of the sky. Normally, when the game slows down like that, that's what's about to happen.
More tracks.
I don't want to fight the silver
These
chocobo.
look
I want to,
fresh.
like, take it and then have it in my stable. Have a selection of chocobos I can choose
Chocobo
from.
was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Yeah, I mean, it stands to reason. It certainly stands to reason. 3 briar clam shells.
I don't
And...
hear anything.
Oh! There we go.
Well, I'll be damned.
I don't want to fight the thing. If it sounds like this rare, unique creature, the last thing I want to do is potentially cause it to go extinct.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you.
There were 2.
Let's get this back to Gareth before they change their minds.
But why were there 2 of them? Also, they didn't look silver. They looked white like our own chocobo. So I wonder what that's all about. Back here, and we've got to decide what to do first. Talking to Joshua is not what we're going to do first. What we're going to do first is we're going to turn in the flower, I reckon. Because I'm kind of curious to see where that goes. Is it for his good? Is he going to give it to the young princeling? Is he just going to, like, set it on the shelf? Oh, maybe he'll try to grow it? Maybe we'll go take it down there and we'll have, like, a whole bunch of them growing around here?
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
Wild wyvern tail.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
It sounded like he did not want him to join us, though. We were just doing it in spite of him, aren't we? That's alright. Should we stop in the middle of this quest and go ahead and give Gav the feather? That might be funny and confusing.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me.
I reckon that's right, yeah.
Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
All those long
Hey,
nights in the pit finally bore fruit.
what a little lad!
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
I guess whichever one we come across first is the one we'll do, right? So it looks like we're going to come across Dion first, so we'll go ahead and have a chat with him. He's always so moody.
Would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
Now. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more.
Buddy.
All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right.
Wow, his lips like barely moved for that.
My gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
But first, follow me to... Oh, wait, are we going to fade to black and be in the office? That is unfortunate.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
I have a feeling he's going to be dying soon, so I am glad that they are giving us this closure.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude,
Okay.
I find that words are seldom sufficient.
That's why you had to sigh twice in a row?
What's this?
That happened the way I saw it, right?
Stolas quill. Or more precisely, my Stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
A good conclusion for both of these characters. Again, before we rush off to save the world, I'm glad that they're putting little bows on everything. So we got a quill to go in our chambers, as well as something to reduce Gigaflare's cooldown. Gigaflare's not too bad. We like it. We just don't have it equipped right now. It's not that it's a bad ability. Like I said, we do like it. It's just there are other abilities I like a little bit more than that one. So let's head on over. We're going to once again pass up Joshua, who has just been stood there like an absolute champion, waiting on us to come and talk to him. We're just going to continue on and kind of ignore him and continue our way over here. We need to check in at the beast board. I'm sure there's more monsters for us to fight. But first, I'm going to go see a baby. I hear there's a baby about to be born or has just been born. Let's check in on him. What the heck is that? Ah, here we are.
Ah, me lords.
How are you
She's
feeling?
kind of good looking, right? Like, we can all agree on that.
Thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please.
Come on, Gav. You got to control yourself here, man.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
still rooting for those two. I think it'd be a cute development moment for him.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Okay, we gotta keep the drinks away from this fella.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
You tell him.
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Now go make out with the pregnant lady.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Well, that was lovely. Again, a nice little bow on top of Gav. That's what we're doing around here.
I may have had one too many.
Yeah, you did.
You may have had 10 too many.
You definitely did.
I said I was thirsty.
You really were.
Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Beautiful. way better than the movie starring Jennifer Lawrence, which was just not very good at all. Something else to display in Clive's chambers. We've got a lot of those these days. I guess Gav won't be joining the party, though. I kind of half expected that to happen. It doesn't look like there's any more quests to accept. If we have a look at the broader map, everything's clear. So I suppose we'll have a little chat with our brother here.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
I would go there and look for bandits is apparently what I would do is the answer to their question. I'm not really, Hawk's Cry Cliff, we've been here before already today. At least once. Just once. Yeah, because this is where our dad's buried, which is kind of funny how that works out. Oh, wow, this is like right here. It's literally just like right off the trail. Have I ever been back here before? There's definitely, here be rose fields, but there ain't be no snowflowers, I'll tell you that much.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but
past tense.
It's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Wow, I'm glad we came all this way for this. Back to the hideaway we go. It's not that far. It's not even in the grand scale of the world. It's just really right next door to where we were. Let's see. We've not been down there in a while.
To find snow daisies.
I think the last time we went down there, they upgraded our potions for the last time. Speaking of, have we gotten anything else we need for that sword? I've not been paying enough attention. I'm assuming we've got the 3 orichalcum now. I've been trying to keep track of that.
So, what it be?
But if I had to guess, I'd say the final items we need, the dark steel and the primitive battle horn, are probably going to be had from fighting monsters, which might even be
Don't waste my time.
what that little symbol there is, although I'm not quite sure really what that represents. It looks like Kermit the Frog.
Else?
Maybe we have to go kill frogs, or negotiate with them, convince them to be on our television show, and then we'll earn enough revenue from that we can, like, maybe get Jason Segel to direct a film adaptation, and we'll get more money from that. And then we'll make a second, almost as successful, but not quite as critically acclaimed sequel. And then after that, we'll have enough money to just buy the flowers we're looking for. How does that sound? Maybe that's what are the parts we need for the sword.
What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold.
and where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both
About
have
that.
similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilafeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
I think I just even recently said we don't go north of Northreach all that often in a previous installment, and that there were things there that I wasn't sure why they existed, places we just didn't go to for any reason in the story or any side quests, and it may just be that now, for the first time, yeah, look at that! Finally! This does necessitate that we pass through Northreach, which is an unfortunate tack-on of time. Tack-on? Tack-on Titan. Good show. Yeah, see, I came back here kind of between streams at one point just to explore the region and found nothing of interest or use whatsoever. Here we go. Well, that's of interest and of use, I suppose. I'm not sure what it is. Is that the Grim Reaper? What is that? Prince of Death! It might as well be with the name like that! What's his deal? Is he like ice and fire? Okay, well let's try this. Let's see how he feels about this. Not another one. Wait a minute, what do you mean not another one? Have we fought one of these before? Should I remember this guy? He's about to like take a swing at me, and I just keep interrupting him. Bless his soul. We're just giving him the hardest time. Big punch, big punch, big punch. Yeah. Get out of there, get out of there. Get dodge, darn you. Oh, perfect, because that gives us the opportunity to do one of these. He's going to be staggered as soon as he comes out of this. If he's not, then gosh darn it. Yeah, sometimes the game will do that. Sometimes they'll have that stagger gauge completely depleted, and they just will not be staggered. They resist for some reason, and I don't understand why. Oh. Okay. I thought I was about to just be it. But no, yeah, perfect parry. Perfect accidental parry. I don't know if this guy's not connected to the quest, is he? He just happens to be here right now. Also, he has that symbol above his head, which I guess means that we have to defeat these guys in order to get the bits of material we need. I don't know if he's one of them. There's a few other beasts we need to fight. And I remember there was one that was max level and also like S ranked, and that we were very scared of and that we tried to fight and we just could not defeat him. He's like a big dragon fella. I think I did that with the channel members off camera, so I'm assuming what we're eventually going to have to do is go try to fight him again. And he's probably going to have what we need to finish the big sword. Considering it's the best sword in the game, yeah, it makes sense that it's going to make us do that in order to defeat him. Also, this guy's... Oh, you goober, you're dead now! You had every opportunity to just stop fighting and give up. I think we're about to level up here. I think that I don't even know why I said I think. We definitely are. It was like unquestionable. We're 2 levels away from max level now. Will we hit it? Hey, there's the dark steel! Extremely similar to iron, yet darker.
I'm getting tired of these things.
You and me both, man. You and me both. What am I actually here for again? I'm looking for like pretty flowers? We're looking for pretty flowers. Maybe like right up here? There are no pretty flowers here. This has been a waste of our time. Yote doesn't know what she's talking about. Yote needs to do better at her record keeping. If we find just one, can we just take it back to jail? Also, this place is ether flooded. Just throwing out there that is less than ideal for this situation. Oh, hold on. What? No, that's a rock. Okay. What am I looking for? You're like, oh, you're in the right area. Okay, but what am I looking for here? Flowers. I realize that much. Maybe like tucked away back over here? Yeah, there's no flowers here. Maybe down there? Oh, wait a minute. Looky there, looky there, looky there. Well, well, well. That took care of that one guy. I'm waiting on this one to get recharged. Any minute now, I'll be able to Flames of Rebirth all of these guys out of existence.
And our friends.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's make sure we get them all in one go. Hopefully we don't have to fight any more creatures after these. If they have reinforcements show up, and I've wasted my 2 big crowd control abilities, I'm going to be very upset. It's a good thing we didn't scorch the flowers.
What do you see, boy?
Oh, Shrek off! He's gonna trample the flowers. Now, what is he, guardian of the flowers? What's this guy's story?
Only one way to find out.
Did they already take care of the other 2 enemies? They did! Oh, wow! Yeah, no! We need to give them more credit where it's due. I didn't even realize he was about to die. Flower field rescued. Plenty of gold acquired. We got Minotaur Mane, some Sharp Fang.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
Assume we're gonna fade back in here with her. Or not. There's a very long fade from black.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Guess he wants no part in this? Maybe he thinks we're gonna, like, make out or something. Maybe he thinks we're gonna be naked again like that time we were on the beach. Although, surely he doesn't know about that. He didn't tell anybody about that. We don't actually know what all happened in that situation. You know, we did a quick fade to black. I'm not really sure what came of it after that. Hey, Jill.
Jill. There's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
That was sudden. You're not wrong.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Clive's face is just completely expressionless for that. That beautiful sentiment. He's just like,
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see her?
7 o'clock, everybody.
When all this is over.
Thank you, everyone, for your continued support.
Don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands. But it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
I mean, she never said it was for us, but maybe a safe assumption.
Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Oh my gosh. Stop. Stop this.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Get out of here, you crazy kids. It's too good. It's too good. It's too pure for this world. Snow Daisy Garland and Shiva's Kiss reduces Diamond Dust cooldown time by 7.5 seconds. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. It's exactly what I thought it would be. So she should now be with us, as should... No, Joshua's not here? Thought we would have them both, but okay. Also, look at that ghosting on her. Well, you know what? You probably don't see that. That's probably just on my screen, isn't it? Nope, that's in the game. Why is there weird ghosting on her at the edge of the frame? That is bizarre. Okay, have a look at the map here now. What we'd like to see is that no new quests have opened up. We travel back to the hideaway. I think we're done. Tune in next time. The end of the game. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I'll see you later. Goodbye.